across the Yorkshire Moors for a bit of a bank holiday weekend walk. Beautiful weather, which is unusual. Stopped at Square Corner, and now me and the two boys are going to go wander a bit of an 18-mile, 2-day trip planned. We'll see where we end up. Hopefully a camp up on one of the moors, somewhere safe, leaving no trace. Usually bright today with Great Arden Moor in the background. Quite a lot of people around at the moment, just in this populated area. It soon disperses out as it goes up through the moors, which are looking beautiful today. And the grouse huts and the butts all the way across. There's the boys walking up, getting warm. Good idea. All kitted up properly. Just walking alongside Arden Great Moor, which is looking beautiful in the sun. The boys settling in to the rhythm. 8.5 miles left to do today. Both of them carrying their packs. You what, Ben?
It's not that bad, half a mile from.
It's not bad at all. Not bad at all. And we can see the route ahead of us that we're going to be taking, which is going to be right up, out and up that way and all the way up the top of that moor and then turning left and coming around that one. What are you looking forward to most then on this one, Tristan?
The camping. I think it'll be a real challenge.
Oh, you're right. What's going to be challenging?
Weather, very cold.
Very cold.
Very, very cold.
This is the coldest we've been out as a family, as a group. It's mountain-weather.com is what I use for mountain weather looking, and Rosebery Topping's about the closest I've got here, which is showing tonight getting down, big puddle, showing tonight getting down to around 3 or 4 degrees, which is about how many degrees less than we've done before?
About 6.
Nice. So it's going to be a cold night, but we've all got the right equipment. We've been out and done this before. It's just a slightly new area, but it's been an adventure. What are you looking forward to, Ben?
Camping.
Camping? Which bit of it? Eating grub?
Yeah.
Nice. What have we got tonight? What's your food tonight?
Spicy pork noodles.
Spicy pork noodle. Nice. Boil in the bag job. Be using the jet boil. Boil up the water when we've made camp, and then pour it in, let it simmer in the bag, and I suspect there won't be much left.
I found my house.
Found your house. Let's have a quick look. Little bovvy, actually fallen down farm. Last time we were along here there was a sheep stuck in it. All is good. Sip of water. So I was just talking to the boys, because as we're walking along we're carrying about 1 litre to 1.5 litres of water each, and most of that's because down low no issue at all, but as we start to get up onto the moor where we're spending the night we're going to be without water because there's no water source up there. We've got a straw, we've got a filter, so we can make our own, but it's important to keep drinking, and mostly because it's cold out. It's 11 degrees today and we're wearing clothing, some Gore-Tex, some fleeces, so we are perspiring, we're sweating, we're getting rid of that water, and so it's important that we
Jesus,
Whoa. That we get the gas out, having got the water in. So little sips is what we're doing. They're all accessible in our side pockets. It just means that the kids are learning about hydration, and they're learning about dehydration more importantly, because that brings on all sorts of problems. So yeah, we're just making sure they keep hydrated. I'm loving the moors. It's beautiful today.
No, I'm not good with gates. Shut it. Anyway. Comedy, right there.
Sheep eating the beet. Now hardy as Yorkshire sheeps. Except these two, who seem to manage to keep up, despite me trying to break them repeatedly. Lift the handle slightly. Lift the handle up. There we are, now pull. Yay. Ben having just eaten a pork pie. That's Arden Great Moor. And we've come all the way from over there, all the way through the valley line. All the way through the valley line. And then turn left and all the way up here.
Hi.
Just came down through towards a farm and lost the footpath a tiny bit. Lots of no right of way signs, which I think is a little bit possibly farmers being a bit naughty. Certainly the OS maps gave us the route through. Outdoor active, but we found an alternative route. We just stopped a little stream. I'm just considering getting out the straws, filling some water bottles, or maybe we carry on over the next moor and then down the other side and then fill up in some streams over there, which I know there. That saves us carrying the weight up, and we've still got plenty of water on board. So, how are you feeling, boys?
Good.
What's been the worst bit so far?
Hills.
What's been the best bit?
Not hills. Downhill.
Downhill. We've seen dead rabbits.
Bones.
We've seen some plover. We've seen some duck, sheep, and some March signs, so it's lambs out as well, which is lovely. Let's take another sun. Tristan powering ahead up to Snilesworth Moor, I think this is. Uphill, all the way past Rye Farm. Ben taking a breather as well as me. I was just talking about weak self and strong self. I was just saying, when we're walking uphill and you're looking down at the pavement, your whole world closes in and you just feel that inner pain. And the world seems very small around your pain. But when you look up, taking these beautiful views, it's something which all of a sudden you realise the world's a lot bigger. And you can start to get rid of that inner pain and just enjoy the journey. That's one of the things I try and come through on these walks with my kids, is just really enjoying the journey, whatever that journey may be. Tristan's powering ahead with Ben. We've come over the top of Snilesworth Moor now, which is beautiful, up Arnskill Ridge, and yeah, right up there, right through that little bit low there. We've come all the way down there, all the way up there, and all the way through, all the way up here. And we then kind of follow up the track over the top of this beautiful moor on this beautiful Easter day to go up past Blackmoor to our left, and then to Barker's Crag. Bit of rock climbing at Barker's Crag, I suspect, with the boys, but they're loving it and they're powering on, so everyone's well. Very much using the trick with the boys of offering treats and breaking long climbs and long walks down to small achievable steps with little sweetie rewards for each one when they achieve it. And it really works with the kids, they enjoy that. They seem to respond well and they power on so they can have another jelly baby or half a Snickers bar. Other brands are available. Bought a little squeezy squash from Lidl. It's only a tiny little pot, but it's very, very concentrated. It's ever so light, so I can just use that in with the water bottles for the kids. And instead of them just drinking water all the time, they're then drinking squash, which makes it easier to get them to keep hydrated. I forget what it's called, I'll have a look at it when I get to camp. Here are the boys. Out boys. Hey? Hey, fantastic, we're saved. Watching Tinternet. Oh, fantastic. Yeah, actually, yeah, you can have some juice if you want some in there. Yeah, let me. I was just talking to the video about that little squash. Seems to work well. Just flavours it. I'll get some out.
10 minutes.
You what?
It's good I kept on going ahead because I've been here for 10 minutes.
There we are. Natural break.
And we've cracked our back on this.
Walking along. Couple of grey lag geese. Just in there, making a right old din. Up on the top of the moors. Well, that's not a bad thought, that Tristan. Geese would be up here. Is there some water there? Have a look. We're currently just looking for a stream because we're getting a little bit low on water. And I want to have plenty of water for the cooking tonight. We'll get the jet boil out and some dehydrated meals. And so we're just looking for a water source. We've come across quite a few puddles. There's a lot of sediment in them. And the filter will cope with that and we boil it anyway. But I'd rather not do that. I think we can find a fresh stream somewhere. You found some? You found some? So we'll keep hunting for water, but we're still coming across with Black Moor to our left at the moment and towards the crag. So, little tiny bit of cloud. Absolutely nothing much. Yeah, Ben's just spotted a bit of smoke coming from down in the valley there. Don't know what that is. No idea. We've just come from there, didn't see anything. Interesting. Right, catch you in a bit. I've just come round the corner with the boys and we've seen Baker's Crack.
And dogs.
Which is what Tristan wants to call it. I think it might be Barker's Crag, but we're calling it now Baker's Crack. And that is...
It's a rocky bit.
Can't find the finger. A rocky bit over there. Which is roughly where we're thinking of wild camping. Oh, you found flowing water. Spot on. Oh, it's definitely flowing. It's a bit static and a bit red, isn't it? Yeah.
It's a bit more down there.
It is flowing.
It's definitely flowing. It's come off the top there though.
Okay. We're here, over there, there's Bilsdale's Moor.
Bilsdale West Moor.
That rubbish. And then over there, there's a different moor, but I don't know the name of it.
Cold Moor. You can just see the Wainstones up over there. Yeah, that's the one. And comes up with Cold Moor across this side. And Bilsdale West up here. And actually, that's the crack, Baker's Crack, as Tristan wants to call it. Baker's Crag, Barker's Crag. Got me into it now. Where are we going? Still looking for water though. Son number one is down. It's like a tortoise. Gets upside down, can't get back up. Oh, he's up. Pretty special out here. Been walking now since 11 o'clock and it's now 2:30. So we've got loads of daylight left. I'm expecting the light to really drop until sort of 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock
I'm
tonight.
helping you up.
A few darker clouds coming over, but it's meant to clear up later. Lens down. Lens been sat on. That's not going to be comfortable. Still got energy to fight. Still got energy to fight. Pretty nice, really. Having a lovely time.
Ooh, downhill. Fun.
Downhill, lots of downhill.
It's like we're in Scotland and you look around.
Does look a bit like Scotland, doesn't it? It's pretty amazing.
Scotland.
Pretty amazing.
Reminds me, you know what it reminds me of?
What?
It reminds me of the Yorkshire Moors.
Smart ass. What have we found, boys?
Baker's Crack. Ben finds it amusing. He slept in many cracks.
So a whole rock formation all around the top here. We're going to have a little bit of a poke round. See if we can find some water. There's a stream just round that side apparently. And if not, there's a stream just down below that woodland. Pretty special for Easter. Have a little poke round. Down Tristan and Ben, that little place that we've identified as potentially good for camping. I thought, right, I'll just have a little look at the OS map onto mapping, see if I can find a water source. There's a few springs marked just up here, and then noticed Brian's Pond on the map. So literally short walk away. It's a spring-fed pond. So I should, as long as I can get to it without falling in or splashing in, I should be able to filter that water nicely. I'll boil it up anyway. And that'll do us very nicely.
But we can camp there.
Camp where?
A little bit of a slope.
Me and Ben could put bivvies here. Cool.
Very cool.
I ain't getting around there.
Come the other way.
I'm surprised you
Woo! I can't really get around there.
Come the other way. Come down there.
can't.
That's a down climb. Not a bad view for our chosen place. Not a bad spot.
My bag.
What's the matter?
My bag.
Bag?
Yeah.
All that distance away. Life's hard.
You're taking your shoes
Found a spot. It's the boys. And we've settled down to have some scram, some snap. Right, Ben, what you got?
Noodles.
5 pot. So slow down. 5 pot what?
Spicy pot noodles.
Spicy pot noodle. Spicy pot noodle.
Pot.
Pork noodle. There we are. What you got, Ben? What you got, Tristan?
Fire pot, posh pork and beans.
Nice. I'm on adventure food. Chicken curry. And they smell pretty good. So we've had the old jet boil working. Just boiled the water that I took from Brian's pond. It's been filtered twice and now boiled, so it'll be alright. It's just a little bit peaty, but it'll make the curry taste better. So just let that boil, kill any germies, and then we'll pour them into the pots. What a beautiful evening. How's the noodles, Ben?
Good.
You like them? How many calories in that one? Excellent. 510 was that? Superb. They're tasty.
Yeah.
I had to wait 15 minutes for them. How's yours, Tristan?
Good.
How many calories in yours?
510.
Out of 10?
7.5.
7.5. Pretty good. Out of 10, Ben?
9.
9. Is that because they taste really good or because we've just walked 9 miles to get here? Excellent. My curry is spot on. Really good. Just waiting for the sun to come down. Lovely people, can you get in a Helm 2 Wild Country 10? 3? Or just me? Tristan's come down with a bit of a headache, so we've had a few painkillers. Hopefully that will settle. Temperature's going to be dropping quite severely, so Ben's still outside, going to be in his bivvy with 1,000 layers and a hat and plenty of gummy bears. Tristan's going to be in here with me just because he's not quite feeling full bore. And it's our view, which is not a bad view. First time out with the tent, really pleased with it. Ever so easy to get put up, really nice and warm, absolutely fantastic. Very pleased. How's it, Ben? How was your overnight, Ben?
Good.
How'd you find sleeping outside? 3 degrees centigrade last night you got down to? Were you warm? Dry? Very good. Got a ex-military Gore-Tex bivvy, and then actually just a roll mat as a sleep mat, and then a nice 4-season bag, and about 4 layers and a schnood and a hat.
Oh, I forgot I had this.
What else you got on, Ben? And gloves?
Yeah, gloves.
We've just cooked ourselves up. A little bit of porridge. In the jet boil. A couple of sachets of instant porridge. And Tristan came in with me last night because he wasn't very well. Hasn't been cold at all, but just had a stinking headache and was feeling sick. And Ben and I haven't had a stinking headache and felt sick, and he started having that before we used the slightly peaty water. So I'm happy that it wasn't food poisoning from the cooking. I'm happy that it was just a little something. That he's had a good night's sleep. You warm? And yeah, we're ready for another 9-mile hike today. Tristan bought himself actually a down bag from Go Outdoors, which has been really lovely, hasn't it? Yeah, especially in the tent. So we're going to eat some breakfast, drink my coffee, then we'll go and enjoy the moors. Ben successfully did his night in the bivvy. Got down to 3 degrees last night, so really cold. Tristan had to bail from the bivvy because of a really bad headache and feeling sick. So he came in the little Helm 2 with me, and actually proved the Helm 2 is up to having 2 people. It was bloody wonderful. Gorgeous morning. Absolutely perfect camping spot. And even for busy bank holiday weekend, no one around. Here we are. Our first overnight camp in 3 degrees centigrade is done. Everything packed up. Boys are ready to go. Leave no trace. No rubbish, no marks, no fires. Just our cooking rot. It was there anyway. So, off to the trail. We can come all the way across Bilsdale West. We finally got across to meet up with the Cleveland Way. So you can see the Cleveland Way heads off that way and affords us some pretty special views across Teesside. Just a little bit of a bank of cloud, a thicker bank of cloud just coming across there. Should probably come round the edge of the moors. And it's so clear, you can actually just see across some of the peaks in the dales. There's pretty cool. See right across the vale, right into the dales. Absolutely beautiful. You can see Teesside all down there. So we're going to carry on walking down the Cleveland Way now. Follow down the Cleveland Way all the way round. Oh, it's going to be disorientating over here. Around the edge of that wood. Back in that way. And then through to Osmotherley, back up to Square Corner. Along the Cleveland Way. Heading west. Away from Claybank car park. And over through to the moors. Which made no sense. We're in the moors. Delirious to our spring water. We did just find a lovely spring just on the top of Bilsdale. So we've used the water filter and just topped up all the water bottles. We've got plenty of water now. And of course I've just put 1.5 litres of water on my backpack, which is 1.5 kilos in weight. So it does add to the weight of the pack a touch, but my pack weight with everything, including a number of spare layers for the boys and all the rest of it, my pack weight is 11.5 kilos, so I'm quite happy with that, with the Helm 2 tent on the bottom. Helm 2 compact, weighing in at 2.3 kilos. So actually the pack weight's pretty reasonable, and I can work all day with that. And so the boys are carrying all of their own kit this time. It's the first time. They've not got any of their kit. They're carrying their own snacks, carrying their own kit. And I think that's a good achievement, because it does mean that they're a little bit more self-sufficient and they have to take a little bit more responsibility for their own stuff, including packing their bags. And most of what we're doing now is going to be downhill. Oh yeah, someone's left it there in case, yeah. Oh yeah, they're a bit loose then. Good work.
Why are you giving me a key?
If not, we're going to put it back onto the little point here to leave for whoever's dropped it in case they walk past. Quite surprised on Easter Sunday there's not more people out on the Cleveland Way for a walk.
Ben, are you sure this is actually the Cleveland Way?
So we've come through Skugdale, having dropped off Round Hill and Live Moor, or Live Moor, not sure, maybe someone can tell me, Live Moor or Live Moor, but down past Round Hill, through Skugdale on the Cleveland Way, through the little gate, up through the muddy field, and then we're about to embark, and then Ben starts saying, oh, my feet are a bit sore. And when we actually investigated, he's got 3 pairs of socks on, 2 pairs of thick socks. So it's just pushing the bottom of his boot and accentuating a little bit of a curve. So we've had a slight amendment, and that's the Cleveland Way. Then cutting round the bottom of the plantation. And then we'll get round towards the roads and make a decision whether we're going to carry on the Cleveland Way or carry on up to the reservoir. That's the good old Cleveland Way sign. Bit of a beast of a climb, this one on the Cleveland Way. I'd forgotten about this from last time we did it. Certainly gets the heart rate up. Last time I did this with the boys, I broke them. And we still had 3 miles to go to where I wanted to camp. This time they're looking really good. Really working on motivation and breaking big journeys down into small steps with both of them. And they're absolutely smashing it. They're not happy and they're whinging a lot, of course, they're kids. But they're doing it. You've done it, Tristan. Well done. You cracked it out. Take a drink, take a rest. Well done. You've done it, Ben. This is the top. Well done. You smashed it out. Let's grab a drink. Done. Marks the start of the drop in Bill Cowley, 1915 to 1994. hands, Ben. Use your hands, mate. Undo your laces. So it seems Tristan's got a bit of a virus. Hot, cold, temperatures. I've had to leave him and Ben at Osmotherley, tucking into a sausage roll, and I'm running the Cleveland Way back to Square Corner to get the car and go and pick him up. So not quite the finish I wanted. I'm a bit disappointed they didn't get to finish it. But it's the way it is, and these things happen and they need to learn. That's part of life. So yeah, just getting my breath back after the climb out of Osmotherley. But still stunning, beautiful blue skies, a few clouds in the sky, perfect wind just to keep cooling. So I'm going to run back to the car now, finish off my side, go and get the kids, and then go home. Bye.